Phineas and Ferb is one of the best kids TV shows of all time, and with the announcement of season 4, LEGO Phineas and Ferb only looks more likely. So today, we are looking at the best LEGO ideas Phineas and Ferb sets of this year, so come with me as we review those sets. So, looking at the LEGO idea set, make sure to support it. It is currently on 6,396 supporters with over 2 years left, 737 days left by Grego. There will be a link in the description for it, so make sure to support the amazing set. And yeah, let's have a look. It's amassed 6,396 supporters in just over, or I think, yeah, like a month and a half, which actually is insane growth. I mean, we looked at the Wreck-It Ralph one. That one's been up for absolutely ages and still hasn't reached 10k, but this one's almost reached it, so it's very, very likely that this one will actually reach it soon. So just looking at this set then, and let's review everything. So let's just look at the description, but before we get into that, make sure to subscribe and make sure to like, guys. So as in the background info, as a kid, my siblings and I would always watch Phineas and Ferb together. We were so intrigued by whatever adventures were taking place in Phineas and Ferb's backyard, and the ongoing battles between Perry and Dr. Doofenshmirtz. It was such a fun show to watch back then, and still remains one of my favourite shows today. The show is filled with so many fun and weird things, and that's why I thought it would make a great LEGO set. So he started the project in 2020 when he was 12, and he was so this guy's only 15. That's insane. To have my own LEGO Ideas account. He was too young. So later in the year, I submitted it to LEGO Ideas from my dad's account, Blaze Firestormer, where I have been submitting all my other ideas at the time. Sadly, it expired with 1,897 supporters, and so I started rebuilding it in 2020 when I was old enough to have my own LEGO Ideas account. Or 2022, sorry. I have rebuilt this a few times now in order to keep it under the maximum piece limit, as well as to incorporate some of the most memorable aspects of Phineas and Ferb. This build includes 2,999 pieces. So that's quite interesting that LEGO Ideas only has a max 3,000 pieces build limit. Seems like that is quite, I don't know, like you can't make like massive sets that they are making themselves with that. But it has 8 minifigures, so that includes Phineas, Ferb, Candace, Agent P, Dr. Smooch, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, not Smoochmirtz, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Isabel, Balit, and Buford, with all the accessories. The first floor of the house contains the entryway, Candace chair and telephone, the kitchen, the dining room, and the garage. And then I guess we just go and analyze this set. So, I mean, just looking at this set, I really like it. The only thing that I don't like about the set, and I'll just get this out of the way because it's not a major thing, I think the set is really cool, is the minifigures. The only thing about the minifigures I don't like is the heads. Clearly they don't have faces and stuff like that, and I get it, it looks more like maybe how they're animated, but I would quite like actual proper minifigures for them. But throwing that aside, let's actually analyze it. So you've got the Annihilator, you've got the flying car, you've got Portal to Mars. So some of the inventions that they made, some of the figures look really good actually. So Isabella, Buford, Candace, all of the Perry, they all look really, really good. But for some reason, there hasn't really been a big overhaul on just Phineas and Ferb themselves, and Dr. Doofenshmirtz as well. I don't know why Ferb is like 7'8" or something in this set, but again, it does look really, really cool. But I really like the building techniques they use. Like you've got the original tree, and I understand why they've done some of the figures in the way that they have done them. So for example, with Ferb and with Phineas, like it's because of their noses, it's trying to incorporate that into it. I think the same can be said with Doofenshmirtz as well. But you kind of want to get them as actual minifigures, and maybe there's a better way to put them in there as well. I mean, if you just look up LEGO Phineas minifigures, you'll see like many different styles of minifigures that have been made before, and some of them are bad and some of them are a lot worse than what we see there, but some of them do look really, really, really cool as well. So I'm just looking at one here, which obviously has the pointed torso and could be like custom made as well, which I understand is hard to do through Lego Ideas, but I think that's just one of my recommendations for it. But looking at the actual house, I mean, it's identical to how it is in the actual TV show, so I think that it makes for a very, very good viewing, a very, very good build. Inside it looks really, really cool for a house. There's a lot of customization to it, there's a lot of detail, so you don't need to just use this as like a Phineaus and Ferb house. As a kid, I remember when I just wanted to have just any Lego house to use as houses, and this kind of feels to me what the style is. You've got like a very girly room, you've got like a very boy room, and yeah, I mean, there can't really be much more detail done than this. I mean, it looks really, really cool inside, and definitely the exterior does probably outweigh the interior. I really like Candace. We've also got the Justin Memorial sort of thing, her bear and stuff. You've got Candace on the phone. Candace looks very, very cool there. And then obviously you can open it up to make it modular and take apart the set, which is a very, very good aspect that they brought into it. So just looking at it, I really like the layout of it. I can't lie, when I watched Phineaus and Ferb, I wasn't really paying much attention to how the layout of the house was, so I can't tell you how accurate it is, but it looks like they've done their research. It looks like they've watched the show many, many, many times, and it looks like they know exactly what they're doing. So yeah, in terms of just how much I like the set, in terms of rating it to other sets, this is definitely one of the ones that's up there. I'm not sure how I'd rank it to Lego Shrek, because we wanted Lego Shrek for a while. Lego Wreck-It Ralph, it's probably on the same level as the Wreck-It Ralph set, which means it is really, really good and definitely should be supported. So if we just look at what they said here, so for the features, I didn't mention it's 2,999 pieces. So the first floor, the house contains the entryway. It's got Candace's chair and phone. I don't really remember that, but maybe that's quite important. Maybe is that where she just calls her mum to tell them what they are up to and stuff like that. The kitchen, the dining room, the garage door downstairs, they all look very accurate, very, very cool as well. And then you move up to the second floor, you find Candace's bedroom, you've got Phineaus and Ferb's shared bedroom. In addition to the house, you've got, like we showed, several elements. So you've got the Innator, Flying Car Features Today, and Portal Tomatoes, which is still very, very cool. Anything I would have added to that, maybe the roller coaster. But obviously, if you're trying to stay under the build limit, you can't really add a roller coaster there. The house itself has a lot of helpful features for easy access. You can move the entire roof to get to the first floor. 2 of the power windows are removable, allowing you to reach Candace's room. That's really cool that you can remove different aspects of the house to actually go into it. The back of the house contains 2 hinge walls as well as a garage door that all open and allow easy access to the interior of the house. So it's really cool about the accessibility of this. So like, that is very, very cool there as well. So one more thing, there's 104 days of summer vacation. So this set was released on August 30th, August the 3rd. And let's see, 104 days after. I'm not sure what that would be. 104, that'll be November the 15th. So he's got a long while, and I hopefully think that this video can at least boost it. So make sure, guys, to go support this amazing set. I really like it. I think a lot of you would really like it as well. And I think it's one set that we sort of deserve, and it will be fitting when it comes out at the same time as the Disney Plus TV show for you. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to support the set, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.